How's it going, guys? Gabe here from RC Cincy, and today finally I'm going to do the flight test of the Holy Stone U818A or something like that. It's been a while since I've even messed with this. What I did is I don't like prop guards or anything big like this, so I took this off. It's not going to hurt anything. If anything, it made it lighter, more agile, just the way I like to fly. So I'm going to do one battery without it and then one battery with it. I'm going to do without it first. The transmitter, if you want any information on it, 4 AA batteries, 2.4 gigahertz technology. I'm going to kind of figure the controls out as I fly with you guys. I had it in a box and they got crushed. That got bent a little bit, which is still fine. One of the sticks got bent, this one, but I straightened it out pretty good. It should work fine. And one of the bars, so I fixed it. It should be fine to fly. It's a great beginner-friendly quadcopter. Got the batteries in my pocket. I think I do. Yep. I got 2 of them, 2 500 milliamps. First one I'm gonna plug in and play. It's got a 4 gig memory card. I guess I'll try to shoot video, but this is not really a video drone in my opinion. It's more of a have fun, fly around, learn to fly quads drone. So this is what it looks like without the shell. Well, I might do a mod since I want all these guards, but I do want something protecting that. I might just cut off right here, all the way around, and just put the top back on just so it protects that from being damaged. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip around the camera for now. I'm gonna have it pointed towards the ground where the drone is, so I calibrate it, set it up, make sure it's working, and then I'll aim it up and I'll kind of fly in a region. It's just I'm on my own and my headband isn't that great. So what I'm gonna do is plug up the drone first, all the way in. The lights are flashing. Try to put on the flat surface. Turn on the controller. Throttle up, throttle down. Whoops, I gave it a little too much. Make sure everything's straight because that one is kind of weird. It can get bent easily. There we go. The front is the white. Props, I do believe, on this one. And there you go. So we got juice. So what I'm gonna do is kind of angle it up a little bit. I'll try to manage it a little bit, see if I can kind of adjust it as I'm flying in the area that I'm flying. I'm kind of stand behind it. I'm kind of figuring it out again. I'm trying to keep it in the shot, that's the trick. Kind of angle up, I'm gonna kind of fly up above a little bit. So far so good, it flies great. It's really light, agile. I think I have it in a lower setting out of the two. Hold on, I can't even remember how to. There we go, we're in speed 2. That supposedly is the fastest one. So I'm gonna kind of get in front of the camera and no, it's a weird angle on my camera, sorry. I'm gonna kind of try to fly in front of it. I apologize, I know the camera works pretty bad just because I don't have anyone doing it. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a flip. Oh, that must be the record button. No, it has a record button. So, go ahead and try to do a flip. Yep, there it is. I got it. Oh wow, this thing flies great. You know what? It has really, really good. It's a little windy out. It probably needs a calibration since it got crushed. But to be honest with you, whoa, it was a little too close to the ground. This thing flies really, really light and nimble, especially I would imagine with that shell being off. This is a great drone. I love it. The camera footage is not really doing it. Let me step this back here. Angle it over here, see if I can fly in this area. Just gonna take off, and I can't see it initially, and I'll step back and try to keep it in the camera. So that is in rate 2. Flips are real nimble. Let me go ahead and kind of give it some speed. And it's just, whoa, I flew into the bush. This thing is so fast and light. I love it. Hold on one second. Now mind you, it's really heavy wind out right now. And the way I have it, it's not big and bulky. It's so easy to basically fly. Like, I absolutely love it like this. I don't think I'm ever gonna put that shell back on. It's lighter, it's more nimble. Look at that. Oh no, it hit the top of the gutter over here. Sorry if you can't hear me too well. The only thing I have to check is when it did get crushed, one of these bars, the angle of it changed. So I have to kind of check on it until I get it glued permanently. But I think that's the right everything. Let me see if I can calibrate it. I can't tell if the calibration lights are flashing. That's nothing right there. That's no input of the left stick. Hold on. Besides, it's not altitude hold. Now, this is a lot of wind right now. I'll let you know when it's no input, honestly. I'll be honest with you guys. Hold on. Like right now, it's no input. It's moving because of the wind. But it's just an absolutely amazing fly. Here, I'll zip around a little bit. Sorry if you cannot see it in the shot, but this thing is absolutely incredible. I'll try to get out of the shot. I absolutely love the way it flies. Look how agile I just was, how I pulled back and immediately it responded. It's just so light and nimble like this. Like, I would just put a little shell on top, maybe the top part, depending how much that weighs. It shouldn't be too heavy, but just without it, man, maybe I could lighten up the camera as well, because I'm not going to use the camera too much. Get even more weight off of it, weight reduction. Maybe took off that plastic little shroud, flappy shroud off. Stuff like that. Oh, wow. It is acting up a little bit. I think is what I did is I moved and I hit one of those. Hold on, let me calm it back down. So, of course, the wind kind of took it. I got up too high. I should have known better. This is like the second time I went over to this property. They're probably going to be mad at me, but it's an accident. This thing weighs nothing. There's no way in heck it did damage anything. It hit like the side of a house. Damn it. Don't know where it hit at, so we'll see here. It was before the tree. I think it was in this property. So I'm currently looking for my drone. Sounded to me like it hit like maybe like a roof or the side of a house, like a siding maybe. I don't think it did damage. I am gonna ask permission though to go look on their property. It is such a bummer. So I kind of walked away and kind of lost at the last second, like when it went towards the bush and a tree over here. So I'm thinking it just hit the siding and landed in a bush somewhere. Something simple like that. I don't think it went too far. I was wondering if I could look for my drone. It landed somewhere around here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a small little drone. I think I hit like the side. I mean, it's small. It didn't hurt anything. I just don't know where it landed. And I just wanted to look if that's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's either in a bush or somewhere around here. But I don't think it hurt anything. It's just I have to find it. So what I'm gonna do is I guess I'm gonna start with this property. I had this issue the other day where I flew my, it wasn't, that last time was not due to the wind. It was because of me being silly and don't know where it landed. I think it's in this other property, honestly. I don't think I went up far enough. Yeah, I think it's one more property up. So it landed somewhere. I think it hit the side of like the house or the pole or tree or something. So it's obviously somewhere around here. There it is. Found it. So it hit the asphalt. Seems to be fine. Now what I was telling you about, and that was the noise that I heard, is seems to be okay. The angles is just the one that got damaged in the first initial flight. But it looks perfectly fine. A couple of little dirt and stuff, but it looks just fine, honestly. I don't know if the camera's on. I don't think I was recording. You can hear the wind. It is pretty windy, honestly. Now, if it would have had that big plastic thing around it, there's no way I would have any control over this. Honestly, the reason why I was even able to fly it is because I took that off. That's great for a beginner. I'm not knocking it. Like, it'll basically keep you from damaging your drone, and you can learn to fly. So let's go ahead, put this back on here. I'm just really enjoying this flight, honestly. Got a little too high there, and the wind kind of carried away, but let me step it back, try to give you as much of the yard as possible. I fly about that height. So what I'm gonna try to do is just basically keep it in the shot. So here's the controller, it's still on. Look at that, it's still linked. So it does need to be calibrated. That's me kind of trying to figure it out. So let me bring it back. I wish I knew. I don't know if I damaged the controller to where it cannot calibrate or what. But for some reason, I haven't been able to. I'm gonna land this over here. I haven't been able to calibrate it. Normally, like some lights flash or something. I don't know if this stick isn't going far enough. So here's record, it has the flip. You know what? I think I was in headless mode. And if it's not calibrated, that'll definitely affect it. So let's see. Let's see. It is windy. I can tell I'm losing power. I don't know how long I've been flying. I talked for a little bit. So I would imagine a 500 milliamp in a drone like this with the weight reduction. You're probably going to get, I don't know, if I had to guess, maybe 9-10 minutes. Maybe a little less with the camera being on and also that big shroud on it. Right now we're 13, so I'll say a minute of talking, a couple minutes flying. So I'd say we're about 8-9 minutes. So it still has a little bit of power. I think they're starting to flash. Are they? Nope. So they're not flashing yet. I could easily put in rate 1 when it's not windy and just kind of be gentle on the sticks like so. Like let's say I'm filming like the, let me fly a little lower, I apologize. Now they are starting to flash. Like say if I'm filming the car, kind of rotating, filming it, it doesn't do bad. They are starting to flash. That's indicating that it's low voltage. See, it's getting harder to fly. So what I'm going to do, instead of wrecking and not having enough power to fly, let's just go ahead and land it. Plus it's better for the batteries. These have actually been dormant for a long period of time, so I want to not drain it all the way. So I'm landing. There we go. I just landed. Move this up here. So all in all, this is a great flyer. I really don't even want to put that shroud back on it, honestly. It's just, I think it's funner without it, slider. maybe, like I said, if you cut this off, I mean, this weighs nothing. I mean, it's really, really light. It weighs just about nothing. So, you know, if you maybe cut, like I said, this off right here and right there and kind of use this to protect that main board, especially if you're into a flyer, but I feel perfectly fine flying it like this, you know, really enjoying it. So there's the battery just discharged. Promise, I did tell you guys that I was going to plug up another battery. That is charged, by the way, and fly with the shell, which I didn't want to. Now I did take off the light that goes on the head of here, right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop it back on, but obviously there's gonna be no light, so I'm just gonna quickly pop it back on. And there's that, and this. There's a wire sticking out right there, it'll be alright. There we go, make sure it's not gonna hit anywhere. Plug this in. Set it down. Turn off the controller, turn it back on. There we go. Now let's go ahead and go to rate. It is a little windy, so let's go to rate 2 to give it the fair amount of power. I'm gonna do basically the same kind of shot. Put about mid-range right about there. Kind of weird. Let me lower this. It's a weird shot. It's hard to set it up right. So there it is with the shell. Now it's actually flying great with the shell on. I was actually surprised. It's a really smooth drone. It's kind of noisy, obviously, but all in all, whoops, see, that's what's amazing with shell. Just hit that bush. I have no worries at all that I got damaged. So the shell serves its purpose, but I think if you become more experienced, right, at least take a knife, score right here, and just leave this top part on, but just get rid of that. I think you'll absolutely love it. Or if you just like flying it like this, honestly, it's not bad if it's just not windy, you know? So I'm in the process of getting a head mount for that small GoPro camera that I have, so that way the shots are a little better. It is a wide angle lens. I'm just flying it out there and kind of flying it back to make sure. Now you see how it's kind of diving a little bit? Now it's going forward on it. You know what? I think the stick is damaged a little bit, but it shouldn't go as much forward on its own, honestly. Let me come back a little bit. I'll show you the one that's weakened. Sometimes it might tilt. I'm gonna have to re-glue this part. Now I got it all the way over to the left, and it's taking a while to get back. Like, there we go. Go ahead and land. There we go, we landed. So, this one right here got crushed. There we go, it came out some, that's what it was. Make sure the angle's still correct on it. Yeah, it came out some and it's kind of loose. I need to glue this as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and take off again, and it affects it being way out here, not level with the other ones, you know, not the same distance. It can't affect its flying. So to be fair, this is a great flyer. If I done a better job of storing it and not getting it crushed. So I have so much stuff. This is not bragging rights, it's just telling you that I have so much stuff that I need to just simply, that's why I'm doing giveaways to benefit for you guys. It's giving me the room and the capability to get more stuff. It's a great flyer. It flies a little funny, like I said, just because I wrecked it, but, and it hasn't been calibrated in I don't know how long, so considering the conditions and how windy it is right now, it's a great flyer. I'm right above the camera, literally. Feel comfortable enough to get pretty close to me with this, especially with that guard on. I'm gonna take that guard back off. Like, it flies just fine with it, especially if it was brand new, it'd probably fly perfectly. I like the weight reduction. Just every little bit for something this small makes a huge difference. I like the weight reduction. I actually think it looks kind of cool like this. I am gonna work on getting rid of gluing that one part that keeps sliding on me. And then I'm also going to work on maybe getting rid of this bottom plastic right here, make my own shell or something, but that's just so cool. I just love the way that looks, the wires and everything. I see no light flashing on the board. I'm trying to calibrate it. I'm even trying to hold it for a few seconds. It was to the right or left, and I'm doing both, so I don't know if that's stick. Like, see how it's damaged? I don't know. See how it's damaged and it's kind of like bent? I don't know if I like messed up right here or anything, but it's still flyable. Like I said, it got damaged in a box. It's flying. Oh yeah, dude, it's so much more nimbler and faster and smoother. I mean, I just nudged the wire right there and had no issue recovering, plenty of power. Turn around. I mean, I love this just like I love my CMS CX5 to fly around. The only issue I have with it is one of the wires is getting loose on a side that got damaged as well. And what happens is it won't work sometimes. It's really weird and really touchy. I don't know if the wire gets nudged or when I fly or when I wrecked or what it may have been, you know. It's a really small quadcopter. So I love this thing. It's so great. It does flips. I'm gonna fly a little bit higher. It just does so well. I'm gonna try to do that one thing where you do like, oh, what just happened there? It was acting a little weird there. See, like that stick is bent and input sometimes messes up. Plus, it's hard to tell which is which when you're flying. There's the blue. So I guess blue is the front, red is the back. On this particular one, there's just so many different ones. I absolutely love the performance of this. The agility, just the way it flies. It's a great fly. I remember when I first got this, it was a Christmas. Are you kidding me? I just got it stuck in that little tree. This was trying to talk and fly for me has not worked lately. I really need my fiance to do the camera work. I really do. Like it's causing my drones to suffer. Now, luckily I have a big pull rod, so I can knock this down if I need to. But I'm hoping I could just shake the tree and have it fall down. So it's right up here. It's not gonna hurt the tree. I might have to get my pull rod. It is right, where is it? Was up here. I know it didn't fall, I would have heard it. It's at somewhere at the very top. It might have fell down a layer or two. I don't know, but it's up there. I'm gonna have to probably get my pull rod. Be careful not to knock that bird's nest. I think it's right there in the middle, kind of caught up. It's probably a thick little tree, healthy tree, beautiful tree. I just seen it from that other angle. Okay, it's right there. See, it's right there. It's kind of hard to see with the light. So I see I'm gonna give it one more shake and then I'm gonna have to go get I'm right below it. Okay, so the rod, see it right there? I'm just gonna have to, it's caught kind of like in the V of the branches, like where it splits at. So fortunately, I'm gonna have to get that down. So I might end the video on that note. Guys, find a baseball field, football area. I know I'm preaching that a lot. I just don't have the time as much anymore. And just lugging everything around and doing this and doing that and everything I got going on right now. There's my screen door I'm so proud of. Sorry, I'm trying to cover up my There's my screen door I'm so proud of. That her brother and her dad helped. And it is amazing. I love it. That was one of the best things I've done. There is the shell to it, the battery. I'm going to go ahead and grab this stuff and put it in. But I'm going to go get a pull pole and go ahead and knock that down. So, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to this flight. It is a great quad. Don't let me discourage you by flying into the tree. It is a great quad. Thank you, Stephanie and John, for getting it for Christmas. Actually, it was my very first drone, and I was wanting one, so it worked out great. So overall, a great drone. A long time coming for this unboxing. It was one of my first drones. So now I'm gonna get the pull rod. You know what? Let's see how this works out. It was always interesting when I try to get a drone. I know the other day, I don't know if I posted the video or not, but what had happened is we were flying that airplane that's on my channel on the street, very wise, by the way. And I was banking, kind of doing circles, and what had happened was, I'm gonna need the extension. Where's that at? Here it is. And what had happened was, I was banking to miss, oh, come on, here we go. Banking to miss a tree, and I banked so hard, I literally landed on my next door neighbor's roof. Like on the actual roof, landed on it. Didn't hurt anything, landed like it was gonna take off. I tried to gun it, I guess. Little wheels got hung up on the asphalt roof for those little shingles, 3D shingles. So unfortunately, I couldn't get it down. So my bright idea was to put a hook on the Bugs 3 and then kind of hook it or knock it off and have it, which would have worked. But for some reason, I couldn't get my Bugs 3 to work. 2 different batteries, it just kept flashing. I did the original binding process where you hold the button. I tried everything, tried calibrating it. I couldn't get it to work, haven't messed with it since. And that just bums me out because it's a great drone. I've flown it a million times. You know, I have no issues with it typically. I'm just gonna set this down right here. Don't point at me. I'm just gonna snap the pole together. So, long story short, I tried the SEMA CX5 or whatever the white one is that I have. I just have so many drones. And unfortunately, that didn't work nudging it. I did nudge it. So I had to use this thing right here, the pull cleaner thing. And it worked. I knocked it off there. I was happy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn on one of the extensions because it's simply so high up. Not turn it on, but extend it. And I'm going to go ahead and extend the other extension. So this way I know I have the right height. I'm going to be careful to aim. So don't hit the, whoa. I gotta be careful with that so long. So I don't hit the bird's nest. I don't want to do that. Basically, whoops. Sorry, trying to do this and talk to you guys a little difficult. Turn the camera around. So here we go. I see it clearly, plain as day. I'm just trying to nudge it out of here without doing any more damage. Here it comes. Beautiful. Didn't even fall all the way down, so it never fell and hit the ground. So there's no, whoops, keep dropping stuff. No damage to it. There it is. This wire came a little loose, but I could, the light, stick it back under. I'm gonna find somewhere to put it. Tell me with the orientation, because I do love lights like the Bugs 3, that big white light in front of it is a great thing. So there's the drone. Push this side in, that's loose until I glue it. It's perfect. I bet it'll fly right now perfectly fine. So, got my drone. I'm walking towards back to the house. So there you have it. We still got it. My very first drone performs great. The only reason, like I said, I took off the shell just because it's lighter, more nimble. The wind doesn't bother it as bad. You know, look at this thing. This thing's a soldier, you know. It's just a beast. There's no damage, nothing wrong with it. You know what? Let me go grab my controller real fast. Just to make sure. I don't want to put something up that's broken. If I have to fix it, I have to fix it. So I'm just gonna kind of, haha. There we, you know what? This is a new way I can fly like this. I never thought of it. Holding the camera like this. See, I'm kind of holding the camera with my 2 index finger and my other finger and then using the thumbs because I'm a thumb flyer anyways. So if I can just keep the shot and kind of watch, kind of aim it, that's a much better way of shooting. Until I guess my head mount comes. So, oh, there's a wire. So it's fine, perfectly fine. Oh, get away. Oh my goodness. Thank God it did not ground. Because that would have seriously exploded. Well, let's bring it on in. Oh, watch that wire. Get low. So there you have it. Oh, the lights are flashing, so the low voltage warning. If I can mount this way, like use maybe a camera mount, and kind of angle it to where it like looks at what I'm looking at, you know, and follow it, that might be a good idea. It's just in the grass right now. The lights are flashing, indicating the battery is low. See them? There we go. I think that's what that's for. Let's turn this off, unplug it. So